And good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5 Minute Morning Miner. It's Wednesday, June the 22nd. How are you this morning, Paul?
I'm pretty well, thank you. Pretty well. It was a little bit difficult getting around town yesterday, though.
Not if you've got a bicycle. Although I've got to say, going down High Street Kent last night was just crazy going home. There were 5 times as many cyclists, twice as many cars. None of them knew what the hell they were doing, and it was just so dangerous. It's crazy. London is not designed for bicycles and cars, and somebody needs to completely rethink the way London is laid out. Probably make half the roads for cars, half the roads for cyclists and scooters. It would be much safer. Keep them well apart. Maybe my friend Jeremy Vine will come up with that idea and get it going on his radio show and see if he can convince the government. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about mining. And actually, it's worth just pointing out, I think, we've had UK inflation figures this morning coming in at over 9%. And there's no question of that, with the strikes and all of that, the consumer is going to start tightening his belt. And this is going to be a global thing because it's happening everywhere. As the consumer tightens his belt, clearly demand for, end products will tie off. I think short term, we're going to see commodity prices remaining actually rather weak. They have to. It's the only solution to the problems the world face. That doesn't mean to say that mining companies aren't good investments, but just be aware, I think commodity prices are probably going to weaken a little bit, as they already have. Anyway, Paul, what news would you like to kick off with today?
Yeah, part of that weakening that you just mentioned there, copper prices dropped below $4 a pound. But the government told us just yesterday it's just temporary, that these inflation things are just temporary. So whether or not you believe them is a whole different story.
Well, okay. Tell us about then, I think, is it Castillo Copper in Zambia? They're selling their assets, or they're selling their assets in Zambia, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They've found a buyer for their Zambian copper assets, which are early stage projects to what would be called advanced exploration stage projects. It's a deal that's going to net them about $3.75 million sterling under an option agreement, which is exclusive over 12 months. And it's all part of the idea of getting the firm called Hyperion listed into the London market here. And these would make up a significant portion of the assets of Hyperion. And Castillo then would hold about 25% of Hyperion's shares at the time of AIM listing then.
Yeah, good luck with the AIM listing. It's not easy to get IPOs away at the moment. Who knows? Maybe we'll come back in the autumn and it'll all change, but I'm not so sure. Right. Sarabi Gold, they had some metallurgical tests, I think, Paul. You'll have a result. How were they?
Yeah, a nice little improvement here on a statement out. This on improving the economics around mining the very narrow but high-grade veins on the Karinga project that they currently have in underground development at this time. Got up to 96% recovery on metallurgical testing, and in part with that, they've also done some ore sorting, which proves that they can sort the ore and reduce about 2/3 of the rock as waste prior to crushing and milling. So both of those things on the narrow but high-grade ore body will improve the economics on the Karinga mine output considerably at this point. So good news there.
That's good. We like good news. What else has caught your eye this morning, Paul?
I thought it was good news too. I see the announcement out from Lithium Power that they are going to consolidate finally the ownership on the Maricunga lithium brine project there in Chile. Part of the lithium triangle, but Lithium Power has been lagging behind as far as getting the project financed and under development. And in part, it's been because it's been a three-way ownership on the project for a number of years now. It will be consolidated now at this point into Lithium Power sole holder, and that should free up some interest in getting that really sizable and good high-grade lithium brine financed for production.
Well done them. Any last final one you want to mention?
Yeah, rather poor news I thought came out from Tirupati Graphite here. Update on its operations there in Madagascar. They're struggling, first of all, with the ore grade at the Vadamina mine, which is only running about 3% versus a planned ore grade at above 4%. So they're trying to resolve that issue. Also had bad weather conditions here over the last 6 months or so, with the 6 cyclones passed through the area over the last 6 months. So the roads have become a real mess, and they're feeling that they actually have to take initiative in order to improve the road network viability in order for them to reach their production targets. So, in that sense, it's adding to expense, and they're underperforming on their production guidance. So, we'll have to keep a closer watch on that one.
Yeah, the market didn't like it either. It's off 16% this morning, but it's also come down from a high of about 150 this time last year to 37p. So it's clearly having a tough time. Madagascar, a tough country. We've done some business there. I've actually been there. Beautiful country to go and visit. Tough country to do business in. But on that note, let's leave it there, and we can speak again tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then.